It's the only way never to get to the unknown.
To Winnipeg.
Professor Meereschal MacMuhan from the University of Toronto.
When he was actually 4.
Whence did the wondrous mystic art arise of painting speech and speaking to the eyes, that we by tracing magic lines are taught how to embody and to color thought?
Well, you know, it's the same thing in any place.
It seems to me that the milieu, in looking back over your work, interior, which is
this whole insight into the fact that this was a hidden environment, this habit of thought.
Writing did not merely record language, it was a totally new medium of expression and communication which the spoken word came in turn to imitate.
Yeah.
Remember, we went into that subject.
I make most of my discoveries while talking, not while writing.
Well, for example, when I look at...
Without a public, there is no game. And I'm not wanting to take over the show.
Go ahead. Nor were you accused of that. You know, maybe I can't ask you this thing then that I've thought of asking you.
Easterbrook likes to talk of your taking over seminars and becoming the professor.
For Edmonton, yeah.
All situations.
But they don't do any of the talking. They sit there and...
I'm delighted to have an opportunity to...
This makes the audience more participative in the game.
No question about it, it does.
I thought that Mr. Sayers would be an ideal person to have a word about the effect of the instant TV playback on a football game.
Me? What'd I do?
Well, I think this made TV watching, more people watch the game now because they can see the instant playback. They can see blocks they didn't see, and this put a lot of focus on the line play.
And as a means of organizing human energy.
The ad off. This is...
This is eliminating the prejudices of specialists. That's what they're trying to do. Organizing. Well, now, there is a term that is banded up.
I mean, like the resources are so vast. The resources of knowledge. If we could all learn how to harness ignorance, we've got it made, man.
You have to, otherwise you're going to be talking about bird song.
We've got it made. We're really big with it.
And, you know, casting his perils before swings. This is a phrase out of Finnegan, and it's typical of the technique of Finnegan. Joyce regarded the human language as the biggest storage system of human knowledge and perception anywhere. What we're doing with the computer up to now is merely giving it to the librarians and to the catalogers. But the possibility of retrieval as a form of discovery is something we all know from our own memories. When we recall something, we tend to make discoveries. We certainly tend to make changes in the pattern of the thing we know. His own use of that vast store of human perception was to retrieve from it in a pattern which made discovery natural.
though he might have been more humble, there's no police like Holmes.
Though he might have been more humble, there's no police like Holmes.
This is a very weird... I think perhaps this is where the atom bomb brought people into a paradox.
James Joyce, I'm quoting him, from Finnegan's Wake. Now, though he might have been more humble...
After the West shall shake the East awake.
While yet you have the night for more.
Suggesting that as Western hardware, old technology, hits the
technology,
which an unclassifiable verb.
Off the old Blarney, Killarney, the minstrel boy to the war is gone, all that sort of crap. All those old folk songs of England, Irish, Scotland.
By the way, speaking of sick jokes, there was a Toronto nightclub recently where somebody said, are there any sick jokes about Meereschal MacMuhan? was the question. Well, that's supposed to be a sick joke. Are there any sick jokes about McLuhan? Who is Marshall McLuhan? What is the grievance behind the sick joke?
It's